Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. Here you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new REV'IT gravel boot available at RevZilla.com. New for 16, this is their flagship in the multi-season adventure, light dual sport, touring category. Now I'm going to call it adventure and light dual sport. It's not quite as beefy as some of the other bomb-proof options we see on the market, but if we look at it, top of the food chain from REV'IT, coming in around the $300, the most breathable in the collection, CE rated full grain leather, and again, in my opinion, they've nailed a lot of things here without making it over aggressive. Now, what I would love to see them do is maybe tack on another 50 bucks and do kind of a more bomb-proof juggernaut version of this bad boy. But as I walk through it, you're gonna be able to easily see where you're investing, where you're getting more than you expect, and where that big leap up over something like the Compass in the REV'IT collection is going to be. Again, true four-season with light dual sport ability, light adventure ability. And that really comes, I'm gonna home in right on it, I might as well right away, from the stiffness in the sole. Composite sole, multi-layered Vibram sole, and again, stiffer than you would think. A lot of boots that look this way typically have a flimsier sole. This REV'IT gravel does not. It gets about an 8 out of 10 on the stiff scale in my estimation. And from my standpoint, really designed for comfort, durability, as well as longevity on the pegs. That's what really sets it apart. Now, when I think about it, let's dive into some of the nuances in the fit here. Again, you're going to get that full grain leather and you have that breathability factor, so it's thinner. Remember, it's using OutDry, which is a bonded material that allows it to breathe twice as solidly as your Hydratex. So again, it's bonded to the outer shell. Not quite as breathable as Gore-Tex, but a big step up over Hydratex. But again, that fit, it's going to be a little bit more thin inside. You're not going to feel any bulk. It's not like it's an insulated boot. And again, the toe box is a little bit wider than you'd expect. If we look at it straight on, the REV'IT boots have given you a little bit more close to what I consider an average American foot. Not as tall as you might expect, but again, not a limiting factor here as well. And we've already talked about the comfort factor. Remember, much stiffer. If you want a more flimsy boot that you can get off the bike, flimsy is a wrong word. Let's just say flexible. If you want a more flexible boot that works a little bit better off the bike, or that's maybe more of your daily commuter, or something comfortable that you could walk around if you're into riding up and getting off and walking around for an hour, this might not be the best bet. But if you want something that's going to have great technicality at a price you can't beat, that also has that bonded membrane, this would be a rock solid option. Now remember, use the size chart. We'll ship for free over 39 bucks. And as always, click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new gravel. Now if we look at it, some of the other base DNA materials here, remember, full grain leather, your synthetic around the lateral side, it wraps all the way around for protection, shift panel integrated, and then we get into suede. And the suede is really what sets off this higher up the food chain model from REV'IT. You see the difference here compared to the Compass. The gravel has the sueded area, big protector behind the shin, CE rated with C-Soft in both ankles. And the C-Soft's really nice because it's very thin, very flexible. You don't feel the armor, but it protects as well as hard armor. Beefy cockpit here for your heel as you work your way down. And remember the sole. It's going to be a multi-part sole. You're going to have your black grip area, you have your gray shock absorbing panel, and you get into the inside, which is going to be your footbed, and then your composite and composite shanked midsole. Again, that's going to be baked in. You can see it here over on the side. That's what gives you that really technical range and technical support that you get from the sole itself. Now moving to the lateral side here as I open it up, beefy zip. There's my Velcro. Notice that this tab keeps everything where it's supposed to be. This slit allows for stretch if you have a thicker sock on as you get down, or if you have a bigger ankle. And notice how high your gaiter goes. Again, that's your OutDry all the way up, which is bonded. Again, waterproof, breathable, and again, a higher degree of breathability than your normal Hydratex. Notice 3D mesh at the top that's going to wick sweat away in an area that's non-waterproof and allow you to collect sweat off your calf so it doesn't get into your boot. And what I really like about this boot, I'm going to zip it back up here really quickly. I'm going to go there, I'm going to go there. Notice, flex panel across the calf, and this is the only current boot in the REV'IT line that is going to have an additional area for adjustability along the calf. So again, if you have a really big Fred Flintstone style calf, you now have the ability to be accommodated here by fully adjusting here. Big pull in the back, you're going to see the reflective area offset by suede as you work your way down. Again, they did a nice job fitting and finishing this boot. They did a great job beefing up the protection, and they did an even better job making it stiff and making it breathable so you can really take it through its paces, and it could be your full-time, multi-season, all-year touring boot. And again, the last thing I would like to see them do, if I had one more gripe, and that would really be my only gripe, is maybe pay another 60 bucks. Do a big brother version of this. Make it a little bit more rugged and aggressive and give me some additional beef, maybe some external hard parts keeping it in place, and give me that full-on adventure route. All in though, REV'IT, we saw them update their boot line or their riding shoe line in the last couple years. Now for 2016, they're redoing all their boots and the more technical space. Keep doing it. They're doing a great job. The next step in your journey is to click the info button on your mobile or your desktop device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Read other rider reviews of the new REV'IT gravel boot. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over 39 bucks. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to me on the YouTube. I'm here to help you. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.